y'all ain't even on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to be honest. Y'all ain't even.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan.
What? Oh my god, I'm so done with this game.
Sticky G Man. That was so perfect. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
I'm hanging with the Clario G
What's going on?
and the not bearded one, the double hippie.
I'm his son.
You look like him.
What's up with it?
It's Sunday. Another week is about to begin. Oh, did you nick yourself?
No, that was a mole.
Okay. Cal Hippie, I gotta say, you're a better person than me. I can't shave my beard.
Well, I was tired of people telling me when I said I'm 29, they didn't believe me. So I was like, well, shit, let me shave my beard. I mean, y'all are older. I'm not even 30 yet, and people think I'm almost 40 with a beard. So
slow down, bro.
yeah, no, somebody thought I was
40s are the new
40.
20s, homie. You didn't hear?
Hell no.
40s are the new 20s, man.
Clary, how was your dirty 30s? Were they dirty?
No, dude. My 30s is when I settled down. I got married, had kids. I waited till I was almost, what was I, 31? Yeah, I was 31, dude, when I settled down. And in my 20s, we won't talk about that in front of my wife, but my 20s were I lived a fun life, dude. I mean, I had a good job at the time. I traveled. I went to Vegas frequently. Went to a lot of college stadiums in my 20s, and it's one of those things that my mom told me a lot, man. She said live your life and don't settle for anybody. And you know what? I didn't settle, and I waited, and I found the right one. I love you.
Won the lottery.
You won the lottery. To shut the F up.
That's true love. Likewise, but I got married early. 21, man.
Same.
Yeah, same. When you know, you know. The Cowboy Hippie, you're getting some love here. Danny said, "Damn, almost didn't recognize Cowboy Hippie without his beard."
I know, man. I'm a whole different person.
If you guys knew Cowboy Hippie's son, I'm gonna tell you something. They look identical. They absolutely look identical now. It's crazy to me, man.
My son is 7, and
but
we
you
have
guys
the same,
look exactly the
same baby face. Yeah, it's bad.
No, it's good, dude. It's good.
I do have a request, though, Clary. Please don't shave your beard.
No, dude, it's not going anywhere, dude.
I saw you beardless.
Please don't.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it's I did that for 43 years, 42 years. Clean shaven every day. Every day I would wake up and shave.
When I first met you, I thought you couldn't even grow a beard. It's
because I shaved every day, dude.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not just a regular beard.
Right.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what do you put in your beard?
We don't talk about that. I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
You know what? You know why? Because I don't want to get no freaking free advertisers out here, man. Okay, they're not going to get nothing from me. I'm in talks with one right now, bro. I'm not going to say
you know what?
Smooth balls.
Congratulations.
I'm not going to talk about right now, but yeah, dude, I'm trying to work something out with Smooth Balls right now. That's actually
Smooth Balls.
Yeah. I'm not lying, dude.
You want your balls to look like this?
Yeah, it's actually for a male grooming company, but it's more for the balls. But they do beards and stuff as well.
I'll tell you what, when that becomes official, it would be an honor to buy the first product in your names. And when they ask, they're like, "What'd you get?" I'm like, "I got Smooth Balls."
Yes.
By Clary OG.
Well, they should use Ish, man. Actually, before and after is what they could do, man. That baby face, that'd be a perfect freaking example.
How my balls look right now.
That's for a different show, right?
Yeah, that's after midnight.
So, Clary, we should have a poll
It's the only thing.
of right. I didn't want to say it. Like give or take, plus or minus 2 weeks. Cowboy Hippie will have me beat in the beard category.
No, but we should have a poll, beard or no beard for Cowboy Hippie is what we should have.
Keep it shaven or grow it back.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
you heard
absolutely.
it. You heard
Okay.
it. We got some people. We got some 33 viewers. Please, Cowboy Hippie, beard, no beard. I'm not going to give my 2
poll on
cents.
my Twitter.
Okay.
If y'all want to go up there, the Cowboy Hippie. It's right there.
Saying the way it's spelled at the Cowboy Hippie, right?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
exact same way you see it on the screen. It's up there on Twitter. I'll put a poll. I'll put it for a week so people, just in case they don't see it.
Did you see that? Do you see it already? Do you see that comment right there?
No.
Okay, I was gonna. Did I click on it? Oh, here we go.
Thank you, BB. Thank
She
you.
don't-
You know what? Yeah, it's settled. There's no
Yeah,
need to do a poll.
She don't like the beard because she says I'm too prickly.
Mm.
Like with me, like she don't like me not with a beard.
Oh
That's what I
wow.
want. Because she said I'm too prickly like right now.
Hey Sebastian, if you
Send me the
could
link.
hook us. Well, see, I was trying to be discreet.
Send me the
I was
link.
trying to be discreet.
Nah, just send it, homie. Put the link out there.
Yeah, me too. Put me on the BCC. I don't want anybody to know
Hey,
that
give
I'm
me
on
that
the.
discount too, homie. All right.
Yeah, preach. Me too.
I'll go 6 months. I'll subscribe for 6 months if you give me a discount. You got that, Sebastian?
You get
I was going
the
to
first
do a
chance at
layaway.
Clary OG smooth balls.
Hey, that's a good idea, bro. Hey, do you know a guy that you know him, I think, or maybe Sneaky knows him? He's at UPS Dad on TikTok.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did the
yeah.
fantasy football league.
Yes.
This guy had so UPS went after him about doing so many videos, so he had to change his name. Can't do any more in UPS, and he opened he started an OnlyFans. And
I saw that.
he dude, and apparently he's making money. And
He's
he has
talking
the
about
dad
paying-
bod of dad bods. He has dad bod of dad bods.
Sebastian, for the record,
Baby.
he said bet.
So is honestly, because I know everybody was talking about dad balls and all that. Oh, they're attracted to dad balls. Is it really like there's women out there that like dad bods, right?
Well,
Like they're
are
obsessed
you
with
married?
it. Well, yeah, but I'm talking
Okay.
about like there's women out there who are like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to do with a 6-pack. Give me the dad bod. You know what I mean? Like
Look,
for them
dude,
to
there's
follow him on
preferences-
OnlyFans, that's this.
There's preferences for everybody, dude, out there. It's obvious, man. But
Just
I
choose,
think the dad bod is more about.
What you think,
I think it's more about more of like a what am I looking for? It's not an appearance thing. It's a dad bod doesn't give a shit. He that's his appearance. I don't give a fuck. I have a
Yeah.
dad bod. I'm not going to spend 6 hours a day in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I have. You know, that's what I think the
Yeah.
dad bod is about. You know, is not giving 2 fucks.
But see, a dad bod can also still lift as much as the person in the gym, though.
Dude, yeah. Have you been at the arm wrestling competitions, bro?
Yeah,
A lot of them are
Oh,
dead
yeah.
bods.
yeah,
A lot of them
shit.
are dead bods.
yeah.
Cowboy Hippie. I think the person with the dad buds of all dad buds, my vote goes to the Clary OG.
I mean,
Clary's just a typical white guy with a beard. He has a typical white guy body.
dude, hold on. I'm gonna
You
have to
have a-
cancel Cowboy Hippie, man.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna
you-
have
Oh
to
my
cancel
God.
this, bro.
Your dad bod's a little kangaroo pouch, and that's it. It's really not much.
Hey, can I say something about? You know what? Honestly, I was joking about the cancel culture guys about doing that, but let me say something real quick. Let me say something about that before we get into some sports or something, bro, because it has to do with sports.
Mm.
I want to bridge the generations that are apart and argue about certain things. First of all, when my generation came in last place, we didn't get a trophy, and that was okay. When I didn't make the team, I didn't make the team because I wasn't good, and that was okay. It made me play harder, or made me realize maybe I shouldn't play sports.
Mhm.
Now, when it comes to the canceling stuff, bro, I think our generation just doesn't give a fuck, bro. If it bothers me, I don't care. I scroll on. I don't read about it. You know, I don't need
Yeah.
to go cancel it, bro. The only thing I agree with on certain cancel cultures are the ones that talk about, you know, the racist. But dude, I truly, let me tell you this, my perspective. I don't want to cancel the racist. You know why? I want to know who he is. I want to know who they
Wow,
are, bro. Let's not
facts.
cancel them.
Yeah.
Let's just stay away from them, bro. Go put them on their own island somewhere, bro.
So when does the cancel culture start? Like what year? You get what I'm saying? Because
Good question.
I mean, I'm born in
Yeah,
91.
that is a good
There-
question.
There was no participation, award. There was still first, second, and third. That's it. You
In
know
your
what I
day
mean?
as well.
Yeah. I mean, but
So-
it was also the neighborhood we lived in. I mean, it wasn't everybody gets in and shit like that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
remember playing ninth grade, not under 9 select baseball. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And our coach telling us we sucked when we would lose. And you know what? That just made me want to work harder. For some reason, I didn't take it as an insult. You know what? We got beat 13-2. We did suck, coach.
Yeah.
We did. We did suck that game,
And-
man. Maybe
but
we need to work on
Now
something.
they're giving everybody rings, even if you make top
Everybody.
15 in the
Wait,
tournament, you get a
really?
ring.
What
Yeah.
what
Yes.
sport?
Yeah,
In
baseball.
baseball, like
I know baseball's doing it.
before, you had to get first place to get a ring.
Yes.
like,
Right.
Ifs, ands, or buts. Now you could just be top 20 and you get a ring. The
Yes.
exact same
If
ring.
you're
as
selected, if
first
you're
place
invited
gets.
to that tournament, you get a ring.
Yeah.
So I will say that when we were in Colorado, Nick was in the Boys and Girls Club, and it was like $5 a sport.
Mhm.
That thing was heavily funded by all the local sports teams. Nick won the football championship, for tackle,
Mhm.
but he did get a medal for participating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when he got the medal, I said, "Why'd you get this?" "Oh, this was for our ceremony." "Son, you went 2-13.
Mhm.
You don't need to have this."
Now, can I ask how old he was at that time?
What is 2021?
Yeah.
Good question.
So
Well,
I think
he's
that-
14 now. Oh, he was between 10 and 12.
Okay.
That's when we were there.
Then
Yeah.
I agree with you. Now my son, he played T-ball. It was T-ball, and then he's
Mhm.
got a participation medal. That's completely fine. If their kids are still chasing around butterflies and stuff like that, just learning the sport, participation
Chasing
trophies.
butterflies.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that,
No.
participant medals don't bother me because that's when you find out if the kid really loves the sport or if they're just there because their parents.
I think
put
I
them
know
in.
where Claire was going with them, and I agree with you, Claire. Go ahead.
I
So-
just say no, bro.
Well, I mean, now hear me out. If it's the beginning of like T-ball, or I wouldn't even say flag football because flag football is still competitive. When they're at a young age, 3 or 4 years old, that's fine. Now, when you get to the point where the kid is competitive, 6, 7, 8, the older they get, more competitive they're going to get. That's when you need to start putting in their head, hey, it's first place or nothing. You know what I mean? But nowadays, like we said, everybody gets a ring, everybody gets a trophy. So how do you award the kids now for the way their team does? You know what I mean? Like, how do you award
I got
that
this,
now?
Clary. A certificate and pizza.
But
That's it.
That was at the end of the season. You know
Yeah.
what I
Well,
mean?
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because that's when they gave out the medals for Nick. I'm sorry, 2-13. You don't need a medal.
Yeah.
Right.
You get a
Yeah.
participation certificate and 2 slices of pizza from Little Caesars that costs
Mhm.
$5 a box.
Peter
Shout out Little Caesar.
They're going bankrupt, by the way.
Are they really?
Yeah. They filed for bankruptcy not too long ago. I think it
Their
was about
pizza's delicious.
I think the COVID really hurt them because they're known as a buffet place.
Okay.
So you're really not going to order to go from CC's, which I mean I would because those cinnamon rolls are heat. But yeah, they're going bankrupt.
Dude, the cinnamon rolls do go hard,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I ain't
So
gonna
is their
lie.
pizza. Their
Well, you know
dessert
what's
pizza.
crazy about CC's, bro? I would load up even on the salad. It wasn't like
Facts,
the best
yep.
salad in the world, but I would make me a fat ass salad, man, at CC's, bro.
I go salad first. You got to start off with salad, then the pasta, then I go about
Pasta.
3 plates of pizza.
Okay, am I the only one that did their own custom pizza?
Oh no,
I-
you have to.
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
did-
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't give a shit.
What
It
was your
matters what it
toppings? What was your toppings, Cup Hippie?
I would just get the barbecue and then I would add some chicken to it because they usually don't add chicken to the barbecue.
Oh, okay.
That's all I would do. Nothing crazy.
It would depend on the mood for me. Like black olive, sausage, jalapenos, whatever,
Top pizza place I've had. Go.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. It's I know mine already.
go ahead.
I don't mind.
I don't know
It's
about
not even
that.
it's not even open anymore. It was this mom and pop place right down the street by my house ish, and it closed down. Me and Ireland's favorite pizza joint.
Oh,
There's that New York style. It was New York
Yes.
style, bro. And let me tell you, dude, I knew the owner there. I got to know them because we got it so much. And one day they went out of business, bro. And it was kind of sad.
Oh,
We went one
man.
day to go,
Mhm.
and it was gone. And
Yeah.
it turned into a Mexican restaurant. And it was kind of, even my daughter still talks about it, dude. Like, I miss that place. That's how much we liked it.
Yeah.
For me, back home, it's a tie. Peter Piper Pizza. That's
Dope.
the place that people pick.
I like that.
And then there was a Vinny's in Service, Arizona, New York style pizza. I don't know if it's still open, but it's one. I prefer the mom and pa. But for now, those two.
Yeah. So I think we're all going in the same type of picks. My favorite, it's here in Mansfield, Texas. It's called Trios Pizza. Mom and pop pizza place. One of the best pizzas and salads, by the way.
I just
I've
never
never
heard
had
of it.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah,
just never heard of it. Now I
Trio-
want to
yeah, it's called
go.
Trios.
Is it
it's
by your
my-
house?
It's by my parents' house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the best pizza I've ever had is from Chicago.
Okay.
Deep dish pizza.
Chicago, yes.
Man, when they don't
Yes.
lie when they say you get full by one slice. I mean, those things are about that fat and bigger than my head. And I got a big ass head.
I thought this fool was gonna say Van Horn for a
No,
second.
no,
I
no.
was,
I
was
never had that
really-
either. I never had that either. There was a place in Colorado. I don't know the name of it. Begins with a P. But you're right. The pizza's heavy.
Mhm.
And they gave us honey for the crust.
Oh.
And you're right. 2 slices.
I've tried that.
That's it. That's
tried
it.
that, honey.
Do
Hey.
they have it here? Something like that here in
I
Dallas?
tried it
Fort
out
Worth?
of town as well. I forgot where I had it, but I think it was in San Antonio or something actually weird. But I've tried it with honey.
I think I have two. I just don't know where the place was at. Hey, I'm
you
gonna
guys
have
eat
to
the
shout out
crust?
Danny. Oh, you have.
Oh,
eat the
yeah, yeah.
crust.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry to cut you off, Cowboy Hippie.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I forgot I had this up. Little Caesars pizza is disgusting. I don't know.
Man,
In a clutch. I mean,
in a,
it's for
in
me.
a clutch, man.
Yeah,
it's the
we're
best
gonna go
pizza
pick
you've
up a hot
ever
and ready,
had.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take Little Caesars over Domino's any day. Any day.
It depends on the mood, to be honest.
Domino's is disgusting.
So, and then Danny also says pizza is top 5. Pizza Hut.
Well, you know what?
It's
As a
top 5.
chain, absolutely. Pizza Hut, their meat lovers is what I used to order from Pizza Hut was their meat
Mhm.
lovers, and you can never go wrong with that. But I agree, Pizza Hut's go to as well. It's gotten expensive though, man. Pizza Hut's kind of weird how expensive you can spend
Right.
on it, dude.
Not in pizza, but Domino's too. I
haven't
mean,
had Domino's in the years.
I don't know if this is you guys or anybody that's listening, but they'll have specials for $5.99 pizza, right?
Mhm.
I'll get 2, and it's mediums. I'll get 2 mediums, 1 order of wings, and it's $75.84.
God damn. What are they putting on
What?
those wings?
That's on. It's like $5.99 a pizza, and then order of wings, $72.83.
Hey, wings at Little Caesars
Yeah.
ain't bad. Shout out.
And they got the dipping sauce too.
Yep.
Where's my drink? Oh.
But Papa John's is at the top 5. I used to like Papa John's, but it kind of fell off.
Papa John's, it makes me sick. Literally,
my
I can't
wife's-
eat it.
That's my wife's favorite.
Papa John's. Their
She just
garlic
said it while we
sauce.
were talking.
Their garlic sauce. Best garlic sauce in the
That's
game.
true. That's true. That's true.
Damn, how did we get to pizza? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you get to 75. That's insane.
I don't know. Well, I'm being sarcastic, but I mean it's like 2 medium pizzas are $6.99. $6 each. Wings are like, I don't know, maybe Like, I don't know, $10 or something.
No, but I think they do that on
And then
purpose,
after
maybe.
taxes,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They get you
Yeah.
with the deal, but they know the deal is not going to fill you up, and so you're going to have to add other stuff to it. And then by the end of it, you're paying way more than would you really do, just because of that
Yeah.
deal in the beginning. You get what I'm saying?
And the delivery fee,
Yeah,
they sneak that in there.
yeah.
Hey, speaking of food, man, real quick. So, you know those days when you're drunk or you smoked a little bit or something
hmm
back in the day? I remember talking about this before Grubhub. I was like, we need to make a service that delivers fast food, bro. And now
Right.
I'm sitting back on that. And I'm like, dude, why don't we just pursue something like that, bro? I mean, we all thought about it.
Yeah, yeah.
We all thought about it at one time, bro. You wanted that Burger King or something when you were really hungry, bro. And you're like, they don't deliver, bro. Why, dude? Those are certain things you look back on, man, and you're like, dude, why don't we pursue that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it Gary Vee that said he missed out on Uber?
Yeah, it was Gary Vee. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Have y'all watched the Netflix documentary about Blockbuster?
no.
No, I want to. Is it good?
It's good because I'm just going to give you a little bit of. I don't want to ruin it for you, but Blockbuster had a chance to shut down Netflix, and they pushed it away like it won't be nothing. And what do you know? Bankrupt. They have one store left, and I believe it's in Oregon, Bent, Oregon. I believe it is.
Oh, there's still one surviving?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
there's one.
because it's
Those are
owned
good
by
nights.
Dish Network.
Those are some good Friday nights. Those bring back some good
man.
memories, man.
I miss Blockbuster.
I don't know about y'all, but when I had free, I was looking for it all day when I got off work
Mm-hmm.
to go get the DVD
Mm-hmm.
and get that one extra one free. And I would always debate on which that free one was going to be.
But no, what's
Good old
crazy?
days.
How how Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and Family Video, it didn't just go down like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It just went from like it's here to it's gone.
Yeah.
I remember when it was closing up shops, and when I was working for UPS at the time, we were picking up their inventory, and there was 2 stores that I would go pick up, man. And one of the store managers sat there and cried to me, man. We talked for about 30 minutes.
Mhm.
She was like, "You know what you're taking, right? You're cleaning my store." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I know."
Oh, man.
Those, and you know what's crazy? Let me tell you something. Being a delivery driver for most of my life, man, is you don't realize that you become a psychiatrist, a psychologist to so many people in that industry.
Right.
You come across, elderly folks, and you sit there and talk with them. You're delivering something to someone that's crying. You sit there and
Mhm.
talk to them. What's wrong? And you develop so many friendships and stuff over the course of your life
Mhm.
with that type of job, man. I mean, I know that I just dived into something else, but it just
Mhm.
reminded me, the Blockbuster thing reminded me of that time. And I did 2 stores like that, man. And it was kind of emotional, man, knowing that this person's life is going to change. And it might have changed for the better,
Yeah.
but knowing that their life is going to change, and that's kind of scary, at that
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. When the whole situation about like the Meals on Wheels was going to be canceled, over the case that
Mhm.
was, they were saying that the delivery drivers of the meals, I mean, that's their only communication or the outlet for those people that are receiving those meals.
Yeah.
Were you in that same situation? And Cowboy
did
Hippie, I mean,
volunteer.
aren't you in that similar profession?
Yeah.
I mean, does that ring true? To like you drop off the stuff, you talk to them for a few minutes, good, bad, or indifferent, and you're the only contact with that individual.
Yeah, there was times where I'm delivering in Granbury or out in the country, and it looks like that's the only type of contact they have with the outside world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is just getting packages delivered, and it's crazy. You don't really think about it until you actually see it. How important the FedEx and UPS and Amazon is, until especially during the winter storm, how important it was because people didn't get their medication or anything. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with delivery drivers and fast food. We don't know how important it is until we realize how important it is. Due to COVID, so many restaurants closed. So what was the only thing we had? Delivery.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then now it's insane.
I was involved
Okay,
in the
then.
biggest strike in the United States with UPS in 1997. We were shut down only for 2 weeks, and let me tell you, what happened then, everything shut down in those 2 weeks. Medicine wasn't getting delivered. So Bill Clinton was the president at the time. Bill Clinton sat in with our union president and UPS president and said, "You guys have got to come to an agreement. The world's shutting down right now."
Yeah.
And that was back in 1997. And I'll never forget that time. And I was young. I was a kid, and I didn't realize how important it was until all the talk was coming up about what's not getting distributed. And that's why when you even see those truck drivers out there driving across country, a lot of people hate on them or get mad at them for their driving. Those guys help run this country. See, they deliver everything we eat, everything we sleep on, everything we watch TV on. They deliver it. And that's an industry, man. And that's not, and people think, oh, they're just, that's not an easy job. You're away from your family. You're working crazy hours. A lot of times you're lying about your hours because you want to make more money.
Yeah.
And so it's a dangerous job, man.
Oh yeah.
And so once again, that strike just really let me know how important the delivery industry is. And I was a kid.
It's also a thankless job too.
Absolutely, dude.
So
100%.
Yeah.
And I know there's some issues with the post office now. I was watching the news about it, and my heart goes out to the vets because that's the only way they can receive their medication.
Right.
And something needs to be done. And if this would be a perfect segue, we were talking before the show about the border issue, if I may.
Right.
It's not getting any better.
No.
I didn't watch the Biden press conference. I mean, Claire, if you have some info, please share.
I'm not going to dig too much into it, but here's the thing, man. All these guys promise things, dude. Republicans, Democrats, everybody, bro. But then reality sits in, and you got to do something about it. And the problem at the border is not getting better; it's getting worse. And without diving into it, I look. This is not blame on Republicans or Democrats. It's a blame on the lies. Tell us the truth every now and then. Let us know the problem. And if there's no solution, let us know there's no solution yet. At least we know we're working on something. Don't promise the people something and not come through with it. And that seems to happen with every single president that walks.
I got scared.
Me too.
I got scared. That ain't right. I was like, hi, Clary. Pain behind you.
But no, that's that just diving into that, man, is shout out Kaylin. I love you, baby. You just like me.
What the crazy, that's a normal in the Clary house.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, that's normal. Yeah.
No, but, with the whole border thing, I mean, it's always going to be an issue. And what's sad is this has been going on probably since, I mean, as far as I can remember, since Clinton. And it's probably still at the same point as it was back then. And that's pretty sad because that was a long time ago. So who knows how long it's even going to take for the issue we're having now, where kids are living in pretty much cages. You know, they were saying that about Trump, but man, this was going on with Obama. This was going on with Bush. Just with social media, it's so much easier for people to see it. You know, so why hasn't that even opened up more eyes then? If more people can see it, why hasn't this shit been happening? You know what I mean?
It's just silent again, bro. It's silent again, man. And
it actually goes far back than Bush. The first, let's say Clinton, the first Bush, Reagan, Carter. I mean, it just goes far back.
Look, guys, I grew up on the border. Okay, I grew up on if you guys don't know, I grew up in El Paso, Texas, man. And at the time, it was okay. So half the students in my school lived in Mexico. They would come to school to the United States, and that's just how it was set up then, man. And it's crazy when you look back that no one really talked about it, but it wasn't. What's happening now is not so. It's just the amount of people, Sneaky. It's the amount of population. It's more people. So it's just like anything. More people are born, so more people are going to try to come over. So we just go back in that problem. And yeah, I'm against it, bro. These are children. And if you followed me on anything on social media, you know my stance on that. You know my stance on the children in the cages. You know that.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I too lived on the border, but I will say you lived more closer than I did. I lived in Sierra Vista. I was about maybe 30 minutes. You weren't. You were right there.
You could throw a rock over.
It's like you could.
Yeah.
I could be in Mexico in 7 minutes.
Exactly.
In Mexico, already crossed the border.
7 minutes or 7 steps?
7 minutes. Counting by the time I leave my house, I could be in Mexico in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I just knew that because that's where I'd gamble all the time.
I do remember. I remember McCain. God rest your soul. Those that don't know, I'm from Sierra Vista, Arizona. Shout out 520. And there was always a presence of Border Patrol. When I had friends that were, that was part of the Border Patrol, it was a constant issue. And our senators, our Congress representative, they would always talk about it on the news. If I may, Danny also brings up, I work for Air Canada. These travel restrictions into Canada and to the Canadian border being closed are a huge pain in the buttocks for passengers and for us working as well. Sorry to hear that, man.
Well, Danny, hold on. Can you like, what do you mean? What's the pain in the ass? What's the actual, what are you saying?
I guess they're having the same restrictions rules as in Mexico, as in, I guess, it being a little bit more difficult to go back and forth. I guess I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll respond.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's coming back and forth, but it is what it is, bro. There's no solution yet, man. And these people keep telling me that there's solutions. Dude, there's not one.
Yeah.
So let's just say what it is.
I don't know if you guys want to agree, but I think this is just a situation like politicians. They just want an opportunity to blame each other. That's it.
Yeah, they use that as
yeah.
voting tool. They use it as a voting pool, man. It's absolutely. So it is what it is, man. Maybe one day, I don't know a solution. I know my solution, man, but that'll take 3 hours to talk about. Maybe one day I have one, dude. I mean, it takes a lot of money. That's the problem. Like with anything, it takes a lot of money.
Reach out to our representative.
I already have. I have.
Okay. You already made it. Yeah. You've done more than I have. And I commend you for that. You want to talk about sports now?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got, Cowboy Hippie?
No, just this whole March Madness. I don't know if a lot of y'all stay tuned with it.
Please.
Of course, Mark's Michigan is still in it. My team, Oklahoma State's out. But the team I'm really excited about now, and it's Gonzaga. They're still undefeated. And I honestly can't remember the last time an undefeated team went all the way and won the big tournament. I know, was it Texas Tech did it years ago?
Indiana did it in the 70s.
Yeah, Indiana.
And UNLV had a run with the Running Rebels of that Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon teams.
Mm-hmm.
They lost they lost in the Final Four, I believe. But I'm pretty sure it was a 1970 something Indiana Hoosier team that was the last undefeated team to go. Now here's the deal, dude. If you know anything about the bracket, Gonzaga had the easiest setup I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But deservingly, they should have if they're the number one overall.
Yeah.
But God, dude, that was probably one of the easiest setups I've ever seen. And that to people talking sports, that put added pressure on them. Now they're saying you guys should be in the Final Four. But to me, Gonzaga needs to win the national championship this year. It's not just the Final Four anymore. A lot of teams' goals are the Final Four every year. Gonzaga's is the national championship, bro.
Yeah.
So Philly Sports God posted something. He said, "Will Gonzaga versus Baylor in the finals." How you guys feel about that?
I mean, that's a solid pick. I mean,
Now that means Gonzaga beat Michigan, correct?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
In
the
the-
only way
but-
Michigan can
it'd
get.
be in the Final Four, right?
Well, here's the deal with Michigan, guys. They're playing without, yeah, they'd have to play each other in the Final Four, Michigan and Gonzaga. Michigan's been playing the tournament without their best player.
Mhm.
So that's another thing. Now, Michigan's not so, it's not like he's their best player like a LeBron James type. They're still a real well-rounded team, as you can see what they've done in the tournament thus far, man, with defense, ball control, and points in the paint. Michigan scores more points in the paint than anybody. They play their old school ball, man, and
Yeah.
defense, rebound, and ball control is what Michigan wins with. So
All right, and
Now-
Philly sports guy.
yeah,
added,
that was it. That was it.
In the
I'm
80s.
sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off,
No,
Cabo
you're
Hippie.
right. You're good.
I thought this was a continuation of what you were saying before, but Philly sports guy said, UNLV lost to Duke in the finals back in '80.
If anybody
Now-
can fact check that, I really think it was Indiana that was.
Was the last undefeated team? I believe
yeah,
so.
in the 70s. That's
Now, does this make the betting odds in Vegas so much better since Gonzaga is undefeated?
no. So
As in picking against them.
they were the favorite to win Vegas, and Vegas had them
Yeah.
the best odds.
Okay.
Now you look at a game like today with Michigan. Michigan playing a number 4 seed Florida State. Michigan was only a 1.5 favorite today. That's basically a pick 'em.
Yeah.
And that's because we're not playing with it. But last week, dude, last week we were only 2-point favorite. Everybody is betting against Michigan right now because we don't have that player. But all they're doing is keep winning, man. And but people are heavily betting on Gonzaga right now. Heavy betting action is on Gonzaga. Vegas needs Gonzaga to lose.
Yeah. That's what I was getting. Wouldn't they want them to lose
Yes.
for them to make more money?
As of right now, they do. But look, I still think Gonzaga is going to lose. I don't think they're going to win. I don't personally. I think someone's going to beat them.
Now, is it true that a lot of people base their stats, well, not really stats, but their predictions just off the Vegas money lines? Like that's their main source of who they're going to pick, and that could be with any sport.
Yes.
So, who's in charge of that?
Look, sports betting is very intense, man, and very detailed.
Mhm.
If you really want to look, you guys are so good on your sports, you and Sneaky. Me, I was around gambling for years. I could tell you who was better on grass, who was better on turf. Sports gamblers know that stuff, man. They know the real good ones, Sneaky. They know if that college kid broke up with his girlfriend last weekend. They know so much stuff, man, that the normal people don't know. So what you do is, and they move the lines themselves. The way sports betting is, these big pushers, these big sharks will go in there and lay money against the other way because they want to push the line, and then they'll bet even bigger. I'm telling you guys, I was around it for 20 years on both sides. I booked. I'll admit it right here. I was a bookie as well, and I gamble. But dude, that's another discussion, man. Sports gambling, dude, controls. Let me put it this way, Sneaky. The WNBA would not be around if sports gambling wasn't legal.
Really?
That's the
I've
only
heard
thing
I've
that-
heard that from someone else too.
That's the only thing that keeps the WNBA running because they get action on it. And you know, the WNBA, according to a lot of the sharks, is one of the easiest sports to gamble on.
So Giants fan 260 says he's betting on Gonzaga.
Which
And then
which I would. Michigan.
I guess it's Sonia. I'm betting on Michigan. That you must be a Clary guy.
Well, you know, when I see people, look, like I said, I've been around gambling so long. When you see these people tell me they're gambling, what'd you bet? I mean, did you bet they're going to win the tournament? Did you bet a money line? What did you bet? There's so many things to bet on. You know what I mean? That I don't know when someone tells you that anymore. You know, like, did you bet on them to win the whole thing? What line did you get it at? What money line did you get Gonzaga at? I would love to know because I don't even know what it was.
Big Blue Ant is a Michigan guy, so that you and him have that in common.
Now let me ask you this: what's the biggest you've seen Vegas lose?
Oh, it got to be the 2007 Super Bowl. It got to be.
No, because they were such that was a double digit point spread. Like in that game, I took the Giants. I took the Giants in that Super Bowl.
Did you make money? So you made money then, right?
Yeah, well, what you do, Sneaky. So the NFL, man. Anytime you see a double digit dog, history tells you to bet that team. I didn't need New York to win. There's two ways to bet that game, Sneaky. You take the points or you take the money line. If you took the money line on the Giants, you made a killing.
Now, when you mean money line, what do you mean by money line?
I'm not taking the Giants. I'm not taking the points. I'm saying the Giants are going to win straight up.
Okay.
And I believe it was at 12 or 13 and a half, man. It was the biggest. No, it was the second biggest. When the Niners played San Diego, that was the biggest. But no, you would be surprised. It's more of things like when Mike Tyson lost.
Okay.
And this is why, because these heavy gamblers, let's say when he lost to Buster Douglas, these heavy gamblers are laying $100,000 to win 10 grand. Okay. 100 to win 10 because he never loses. Guess what, bro? All these big sharks that spent hundreds of thousands of dollars because it's a guaranteed win. He's fighting Buster Douglas. No one beats Tyson. All of a sudden, boom, Vegas went, oh, thank you, man. It's that's like that you got to look out for, dude. Those kind
of like the Joshua and Ruiz fight.
Right. Something like that, because a lot of people are going to lay money on especially in boxing, is where Vegas makes a lot of money. Of those money. And let me say something real quick about, speaking of the fighting industry, shout out to Africa. Woo-hoo. Let me tell you guys, last night, Africa got their third UFC champion born in Africa. Their third. Francis, I can't say his last name, Gano or something. I can't even know how to say his name. He became the third born African to win a UFC title. That now three. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff.
I don't see anybody taking that belt for a while either. That dude is a freaking tank.
Well, I think he's the third best out of all of them, Ish.
Really? But he fights in the heavier.
New England 13. See, it was 13 and a half. Yeah. See, I knew it. I said 12 or 13 and a half, and I still remembered.
Thanks, Philly sports guy.
Well, because I took the Giants.
New England had a 13.5 point spread versus the Giants.
Well, okay, then let me speak on that, Sneaky. So you two are super fans, right?
Right.
Do you know how many times I bet against the Cowboys and won?
Many times.
No, please tell me.
Many times. Now, I did bet for him as well, Sneaky. You when you're a sports gambler, like when I was hardcore into it, the Cowboys weren't my team. I if I had a chance, if I saw the scratch or the line a certain way, of course I'd bet against the Cowboys, man. But the biggest game I ever won with the Cowboys, I'll tell you this. Do you remember this? When they went into Seattle with Tony Romo, and Seattle was on a winning streak at home.
Oh, yeah.
I took the money line on Cowboys because everybody was, the whole thing was against Cowboys, but we looked at everything in detail and we came out with a pick 'em. Our gamblers, what they do is they do their own lines in their head. So what we came up with is Cowboys have a chance of winning this without the points. So we laid heavy money on Cowboys winning straight up. And I'll never forget that, man. They went into Seattle and whooped their ass with Tony Romo. And that was a big winner, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Philly sports guys also added, it cost the books $2.6 million on that Super Bowl. I have no idea what that means.
Well, Philly sports guy, you can look at those numbers all you want, bro. Are you talking about the game itself? Because you could be talking about the Super Bowl in general, which means people are betting the halftime show. They're betting the interceptions. If you're speaking on the game in particular, dude, no, and 2.6 million is nothing anyways to them anyways right now. The sports betting, it wouldn't be open to the public if they were losing money. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like so Sneaky, we laid back in when we were heavy into it. We my biggest wager was $10,000. I've wagered $10,000 on a game, and we lost. I
need to work where you're working at.
No, it was when we were taking action. We were up so much.
Okay.
So we flew out to Vegas. We got the insight on a TCU game on some information. And we got backdoored, which is a technical term in gambling. I won't get into that, but we got screwed. But we laid 10 grand. And for the common folk, that's the highest you can gamble there. People don't know that. Unless you're a name, unless you're a Money Mayweather, you're somebody big, you can bet more. But if you're a regular folk like me, because they don't trust us, what does this guy know? He never gambles.
Yeah.
He never comes in here. So
Now is a parlay more? Is that where people are doing a lot more nowadays to make more of their money?
a parlay is more for an amateur gambler, and let me tell you, a parlay gambler is a bookie's best friend.
Mhm.
Okay, so Sneaky, what a parlay is?
Thank you.
You're gonna take 3, 4, 5 games, and you got to win all of them. Now the odds are astronomical, okay, but you hardly ever win one, dude. And so whenever you got a guy that's laying parlays, you're like, thank you, keep betting them.
I'm going to be honest. When I hear parlay, I think of John Wick Part 3. And when he comes out and he says, parlay, huh? He's like, yes. And then they double cross. Oh, I didn't mean to ruin it for those that haven't seen it. My bad.
If any of you guys are in here listening and you have any questions about sports gambling, hit me up, DM me, man, because I was around it. I'm out of it now. I'm out of the game completely. That was when my daughters were born. I got out of the game. But if you're ever interested, man, you want to get some insight and know how it all works, hit me up, guys. I was around it for 20 years, man, on both sides of it. So if you ever want to get in more detail about it, holler at me.
So can you do it now in Oklahoma? Because I believe it's not Choctaw, but what's the other one up there in Oklahoma? WinStar. Isn't that the official casinos of the Dallas Cowboys? So are you allowed to bet there now?
I believe you can bet parlays.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong, but that's just what I heard.
Yeah.
Because I was out it for so long. I just but that's parlays though, dude, are suckers bet, guys. If you're listening to this show, trust me, you might hit one day and you'll never win it again. And you'll chase after that dude for the rest of your life, man, when you hit that parlay. And if you're a gambler, you know what I've said and you know exactly what I mean.
I've seen somebody hit during work and he left. It was because it was day hockey. And so he parlayed all the games that were during the day. And when he hit, he legit left work. And
is it the dudes I know that at your old shop?
Yeah, yes.
The gamble?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's a drug. It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it is. It's a high you might never experience, man. Especially when you put the hard work in, because these guys aren't just throwing shit out of their head. These hardcore scratchers or handicappers or sharks, they are looking up every freaking stat you can think of, bro. Every rain, snow, wind, grass conditions, dude. How they did, and you know what's crazy, Sneaky and Ish? People say don't ever look at history and bet on history, but gosh dang it, man. History is a big winner in sports gambling, man. They might say that happened 20 years ago. Dude, it's a reason why we study history, man. It's a reason why we go back, because there's a lot of trends that that people that actually win at sports gambling actually follow, man. And it might be a trend for 20 years. Like, look at this tournament this year.
Yeah. And
you might know this. This is a weird fact, Sneaky. You get guys bet on college uniform colors, okay? I know it's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
But it's a trend. And right now the trend favors teams like Michigan. I'm not going to go into detail. Michigan, Gonzaga follow this trend big right now. And that's why a lot of heavy hitters are going after them as well. Not who cares what they did during the regular season? They just fit this trend, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but guys, you could tell I got a passion for this. I had a passion for it. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in gambling, I recommend staying away from it. But if you have questions, hit me up, guys. Hit me up on the show even.
Well, let me ask you a question. So I'm looking at the scores for the NCAA tournament, and Loyola, did I say that right? Loyola?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, they lost. They were ranked 8, and the 12 seed Oregon State beat them 65-58.
Right.
Would that be considered an upset? I mean, I hope that's not like a silly question, but to me, 12-4, that doesn't seem like a big difference between the two.
I don't know the line. I could look it up real quick, but I can tell you what, in my mind, just knowing sports and gambling, that wasn't an upset at all.
Okay. And Oral Roberts,
that was a big upset.
they lost to Arkansas by 2 in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, if you took Oral Roberts, you won.
Oh, because they covered the points.
Yes.
I'm trainable.
Yeah. Or Roberts was a big winner in this tournament for gamblers. If you bet on him for those games, you hit every game.
So
So-
let me ask you
I'm sorry.
this real quick. Do you remember Jordan Spieth when he had that big breakdown in the Open?
Yes.
I heard he got a lot of shit from gamblers
Yes.
about that, and it really affected his game after. He got so many death threats for that.
Wait, what happened? Please refresh me.
So this happened about 3 years ago. Jordan Spieth, local kid, he was on top of being in the golf game. He won about 2 majors in a back to back, and he was, I want to say, eight or 9 strokes ahead of everybody. And this was the last day, and he hit his ball in the water, I believe, twice in a row, and after that, he went double bogey almost every hole after that. And he
So they're
lost.
thinking they did it on purpose?
No,
Well, I mean, he
no. It was a mental lapse. I
Yeah,
watched
it
it.
was a
I
whole-
I remember
okay,
watching
okay.
it.
Yeah, it was a straight mental breakdown. Like he lost it, and he got so many death threats after that. And he said it affected his game from since then
Yeah.
because I guess because he was still young. I think it made him seem like, does my game affect everybody's money like that? And it took a toll on him.
It's
this
look,
is
dude.
just golf. This is
If you
just
have
golf.
Jordan Spieth winning that tournament and you watching that happen, bro, you're gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
I remember that tournament. I remember that game. Jordan Spieth. Fun fact: I met him. I know where his office is in West Fort Worth. I've been to his office before as well. Met his manager as well. Jordan Spieth's a hell of a dude. He talked to me like a man, like he wasn't a superstar. So shout out to Jordan, man. But he hasn't really recovered still to this day.
Yeah,
from that
I think he's
tournament.
only won one tournament since.
But like Sneaky is getting into hockey. So something real big happened in hockey this last week, Sneaky. So they caught NHL referee on a hot mic talking about making a makeup call during the game. And you know why I brought this in? Because the gamblers were also like this because we heard about the NBA problems with the gambling and the refs. And
I was actually going to bring that up. I was going to
Donovan,
bring
right?
that. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
So with this, if you guys don't know, this ref says I'm gonna do basically he's like, I'm gonna do a makeup call. Guys, if you watch any hockey, and I'm not saying it's right, makeup calls in hockey are bigger than any other sport.
Mhm.
It happens every game, dude. They have stats to provide that information. Makeup calls happen every game. This one just happened to be caught on a hot mic. And the guy was a veteran. He had one more year before he retired, so it's not like it was a big deal.
Mhm.
But people outside of hockey are making it a bigger deal. People inside the hockey world and gamblers are like, "Yeah, we already knew, bro." I mean,
That's happening.
we are-
But that's happening in every sport
no,
too.
no. That's why I said that. I personally think that the makeup call in hockey is 10 times bigger though because you have less player out there on the ice. So you're playing shorthanded. So
Mhm.
the makeup call in hockey is so big, man, and it's such an impactful situation during the game.
Now, what call was it? If you remember, because I can't.
Oh, dude, I don't remember. It
Was
was,
it an
it was
offside?
Nashville. I don't remember. But dude, you can call offside is kind of a hard one to call, but you can call roughing or interference on a
Slashing.
lot of plays, bro.
Mhm. Hooking
Or
all
tripping because sometimes the sticks get caught up and when it's incidental, but sometimes they just call tripping, dude. But yeah, Sneaky, since you're getting into hockey, man, it's something to look at, man, when you watch the games now, because you'll hear guys go, "That was a makeup call." Holy shit.
I
Or-
think I've heard it. I think I've heard it. I think
Or
I've heard
if
it
like
once,
the
yeah.
Stars are playing and we take a bad penalty and we kill that penalty, I'm like, let's go, baby. We're about to get a call.
Yeah.
We're about to get a call. And it's just the way hockey is.
Mhm.
And but in the NBA, usually the bad calls are on the star players. They've earned those calls, right?
Yeah.
The Jordans, the D Wades,
LeBrons,
the Brons.
Duncans.
They've earned those calls, right, guys? Or
Yeah.
So before we end, I do want to. I'm sorry, Couple Hippie.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
There's a question, and then there's a few of them like this.
oh, that's a good one.
What's your guys' take on the 17th week this year in the NFL?
I believe the Cowboys are going to be playing the New England Patriots for that 17th game or 17th week game. I'm okay with it, honestly. As long as they get rid of at least 2 preseason games.
Is that what they're going to do? Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, I've
Yep,
heard
Philly Sports Guy.
Yeah.
There it is. Proposed game
Giants
week
and Dolphins.
17.
That's gonna be a game.
Eagles, Jets, Giants, Dolphins, Cowboys, Patriots. Wow.
So how I see this is the NFL is getting bigger than bigger than Earth. You know, I honestly didn't think NFL can get this much bigger, but it can. So what they're doing with adding a second or a 17th week, it's bringing in more money. Some players don't like it, but at the same time, you're getting part of that TV contract money. So when you see that money coming in, you're not going to complain about playing one more game. You know what I'm saying? MLB players play 160 something games out of the year.
162.
162 plus playoffs plus spring training, and spring training's a month or 2 months. You're playing 16 games or 17 games now. What are you complaining about? I understand football's tough. It's one of the hardest games ever. You're taking a toll, but 17 games, 17 games. Hockey players get hit every game. They get in fights, and they're playing more games than that. And they're the least paid players, I think, of all sports.
Yeah, they're the least paid major sports.
The argument is that the commissioner or the players say to the commissioner that he's, harping about safety of the players, and adding an extra game is not demonstrating what he's preaching. That's what it is.
Hey, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm very traditionalist. I like week 16. I mean 17 weeks, 16 games. Keep the preseason the way it is, 4 games. I love the fact that he added the what do you call it, the extra playoff game. But other than that, the NFL is a wheel that does not to be reinvented. But that's just me.
I agree. I agree with you. Let me add to that, man. I like the 16 game format, and I like the 16 format as well. I don't think they needed to change anything, man. I was upset by the changing of the playoffs. I was upset by the changing of this added game, dude. I don't think it's needed. I would have fought hand and foot if I was one of those players as well, dude.
First time since in the 70s, right? Since it's been changed.
Yeah, 70s was a 14-game season.
The 90s, 90. I think 92 was when they first added the additional wild card game.
No, I'm talking about the regular season.
Oh, the regular. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like the format. I like the playoff format now. I don't think they needed to change, bro. But like you guys said, it's the NFL. They can do whatever the fuck they want, man, and it's just going to keep pushing forward.
Yeah. Great show, guys. We're there. Clary, here you go.
Yo, guys. Thanks for stringing through this evening. Make somebody smile, man, this week. That's all I challenge y'all to do. And thanks for the questions. Thanks for the responses, and much love, guys. Y'all have a great week.
What's up with it? It's your boy Cowboy Hippie. Just what Clary was saying, and I know Sneaky talks about it all the time, make somebody smile. Yeah, just enjoy life, man. Sometimes everybody forgets how great living is until you see death in front of you. It can be from a family one, it could be on the news. I saw he was a Pakistani grandpa got killed by a 13 and 15-year-old trying to steal his car. He was doing Uber Eats, just trying to make some money, and he was defending to try to keep his car, and he's the one that lost his life. So just enjoy every minute that you can. Have a safe week, and go Cowboys. Much love.
Hey guys, this Clary and Cowboy Hippie. This came in. Danny, thank you so much for the support. Great show as always, fellas. You guys never disappoint. I'm going to echo what the two other guys said. Please make someone smile. Enjoy your week, and you said it right. Enjoy every moment. That's why they call it the present. And hope to see y'all next week. Until then, let's go Giants! Ow!
y'all ain't even on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to be honest. Y'all ain't